One.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. Today, my partner Nur Nazifa and I, Nur Nakiba, will be presenting a topic about listening skills. So, in this topic, we will be presenting four contents. The first one is what is listening skill, and number two is techniques on how to be a good listener, and the third one is the benefits of being an active listener. Moving on to the next slide is what is listening skill? Listening skill is listening that requires you to listen attentively to a speaker, understand what they are saying, respond and reflect on what's being said, and retain the information for later. So in general, we only know that listen means we only know that listen means hear or pay attention to what someone is saying. But listening skill is different from listen. Why? Because it requires techniques on how you receive and interpret the spoken word that has been said by the speaker. So to make sure that you actually understand what has been said. So to be skilled in listening, you must be an active listener. So the next part is my partner going to present.
Thank you, Sis Nakiba, for giving me this mic. So the next part is technique on how to be a good listener. So let me tell you about the most important part to be a good listener is pay attention. So why we have to pay attention during our listening session? Because if we pay attention, we can take the important or significant part of the speech. So to show that we are paying to show that we are paying attention, we can jot down the point that we get from the speech. So when we master in paying attention, we can do the other improvement to be a good listener, which is we can make a paraphrasing. So what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is we take note, we using the speaker's note, and we alter it. We alter it with our own meaning, our own understanding, and we simplify it. We simplify the sentences. So like I just said just now, we have jot down the important thing that we have got when we listen the session listening. So we take note, we can paraphrase it. For example, the original sentences from the speakers is his child clicked through the website. So we paraphrase the click through to the surfing. So the paraphrase sentences is his child is surfing the web. So the last one, technique on how to be a good listener is clarify. Clarify is when we are unsure or we are in the confusion in the what we heard. Clarify is the situation when we are confusing or we are unclear about what the speaker has spoke in their speech. Okay, we can ask a question. For example, we can ask a question like, "Wait a minute, can you repeat your point just now?" Yes, that lah. Do you get it? Okay, it's okay. The other type that we can, the other type question that we can ask when we are in confusion is a question is an open-ended question. Open-ended question is open-ended question is open-ended question is a question that we cannot answer simply with yes or no. Cannot be answered simply with yes or no. So we have to answer that question with a detailed and information answer. So for example, how about, okay, sorry, can you tell more about the climate change? Can you explain more about it? So that's it. I pass the mic to Nakiba.
Thank you, Sister Nazifa. So the last slide is the benefit of being an active listener is to help establish trust between parties. Why it is being said so? Because being a thoughtful listener, for example, like asking questions, seeking clarification, and encouraging others to share their perspective, will reinforce our role as a partner or colleague. Why? Because this is to ensure that they feel comfortable to speak up their opinions or ideas without feeling that they are being humiliated or punished for spoken their ideas. So to make sure that they feel participated, tell them it's okay to tell them it is okay to project their ideas without they feel afraid to make mistakes. So we can critique the ideas, but we can't judge the ideas. That's all. Thank you.